Okay. So here you can see here version is 4 bits, a header length is 4 bits we have discussed, and then coming to the service 8 bits. Okay, so this is indicated by the either D, T, R, C. Okay, these four fields are there, which will actually helpful for finding what type of service it is using in order to improve the quality of the service. Okay, so this was before, and later actually uh, um, nowadays actually the IPv4 has this type of service which we call it as a differentiated services for improving the quality of the service. Okay, so we have here code point. Depending upon these code point, okay, it will either do any of these things to improve it. Okay, so instead of you can see here, okay, the precedent subfield was part of the version 4 but never used. Okay, as I told you, precedence is was not used. Only these four are used in the service type. Okay, and here if at all, if it is 400, then it is a normal. Okay, it's a default. By default, it will be all four zeros. If at all, if this becomes 001, means it is minimizes the cost. As I told you, okay, in this case, C becomes 1. Okay, it indicates all others are 0, C is 1. Then it has to minimize the cost. That is what it is to, written here. And if at all, if it is 0010, then it is reliability. If it is 101 followed by two zeros, it is maximizes the throughput. And if at all, if it is 1 followed by 30, minimizes the delay. Okay, please remember. So DTRC. Okay, so depending upon which field it is 1, so that much that type of service it will be actually used. And we have here that as I told you here, the default types of the services are like this. Okay, if at all, if it is 4 bits are 00, then it is actually normal. Okay, so and then we have here these protocols can be used by these ICMP. Later we will see in that. No, no, you cannot see because application layer is not at all there in your syllabus. But then also you just go through here. Okay, for different fields, how the different protocols actually will be using. Okay, and then here we have the these protocols means the value will be like this. Okay, so this is not important. What is important is this diagram, this block, and these two blocks. Okay, in order to discuss the service type, so these this and this is sufficient. Okay, and coming to this the next field, total length. As I told you, the total length field defines the total length of the datagram, including the header. Okay, so header is 4 bits and total length is 16 bits. Okay, so including the header, actually the total length field is there. Why it is so? Because we know from the data link layer, suppose encapsulation occurs, and if the data is minimum 46 bytes there, is it not? In the data link layer, the length of the data should be minimum 46 bytes. That we have understood. And later, actually, these two headers are added, is it not? Header and the trailer will be added. And this data, whatever it is there, if at all, if it is less than 46 bytes, so we are going to do padding also. Okay, so that we have seen in the data link layer. Okay, it is the Ethernet frame. Okay, so minimum length we have seen it is 56, otherwise 512 bytes. Is it not? So whenever we are doing this padding and all, okay. So length is important. So how much data actually we have? So that when it comes to the network layer, we should know. So in order to know these things, total length is defined in the this protocol. Total length is given instead of leaving header separate and the data separate. Okay, instead it is total length is given. It's clear now? Okay. And coming to the protocol field, I told you protocol field is mainly, it is going to indicate these three protocols. Okay, SSTP or TCP or UDP of the transport layer. Along with that, we have also some of the protocols which are actually there in the network layer. Okay, so for example, these ICMP or IGMP or OSPF, which is a new protocol which is just added. So this field defines which protocol the data belongs to. Is it clear? Mainly the upper layer protocol, any one of these. Along with that, if we are using, it will also give the information whether it is the ICMP protocol, IGMP or OSPF. Okay, so this protocol values are 1, then it is ICMP. If it is 2, IGMP. If it is 6, TCP, and 17 is UDP, or 89 means it is OSPF. Okay, is it clear about this now? What all we discuss in this now? The version, header length, service type, and then total length. Okay, so this field, second row, identification, flags, and fragmentation, we will discuss it later. Okay, so important, this also we discuss protocol. And then time to live also I told you. Okay, each datagram, whenever the router is going to send, it is actually decrement the value. So if at all, if it is 2 is there, after 2 hopping, the packet should die. Okay, so that is the time to live. It can go only up to 2 routers. So that's how it is made, so that the congestion control or the traffic in the network can be avoided. Okay, and header checksum is for the error correction or the detection. Okay, so this much we have discussed. Okay, now one problem we will do it so that you will understand. Okay, so what is this problem? An IPv4 packet has arrived with the first 8 bits as shown here, 0, 1, followed by 4010. Okay, so first 8 bits it is showing. Okay, so what we need to do, you have to whether it is the receiver going to receive or the it is going to discard, you have to find out. Okay, how do you find whether it is received or discarded? How do you find? um, uh, there is an error in this packet, that's why it is going to discard it. How you will understand? First 4 packets, anyhow, you know, first 4 packet indicate first 4 of bits indicates is the version. So it is 0100 means it is 4. So it is IPv4 packet only, so it has to accept it. But then also it is discarding because next 4 bits are 0010. So what is the value of 0010? It is only 2. Okay, so header length, actually the next 4 bits indicates the header length, as I told you. And also I told you, whatever it is there, if you want to find out actual length, then we have to multiply by 4, because whenever we are actually putting, it will be divided by 4 and we were putting in the length. So we will multiply once we want to find out its actual length. So 2 into 4, if you do 8. And what is the minimum number of bytes in the header? It must be 20. As I told you, 20. If you are actually giving more than, or more than, can go up to 60. Less than that, then it is going to discard it, because the next 4 bits, okay, is less than 20. Then we say the packet is not corrupted. Okay, and then we say it, and we can receiver can discard the packet. Is it clear now? Okay, you have understood now this concept. Okay, so first 4 bits indicate the type of the you can see here. First 4 bits indicate version, next 4 bits indicate the header length. And I told you header length, minimum it should be 20 bytes, otherwise it is going to discard. Because of this, in this problem, we will actually discard it, because it is less than the bytes. Is it? Okay. So this problem you have understood, and then we will go for this problem. So what is this? Actually, an IPv4 packet, the value of header length is 1000 in binary. Okay, how many bytes of options are being carried by this packet? Okay, so we have something called as option, is it not? So let us see now how actually the option will be actually working in this case. Header length value is 8. 8 into 4, if I do it, I will be getting 32 bytes. But the first 20 bytes indicate the base header, the header field. So the next 12 bytes are the options, okay, are padded. Okay, so header length is a minimum 20 bytes if you take. Next bytes are the options. So how do you find how many bytes of options are being carried by this packet? Means you have to subtract from the 8 into 4, that is 32 bytes, minus 20 bytes, because 20 bytes is the minimum value the header should have. So 20, if you subtract 20, then you will get 12. 12 bytes means these are the bytes of the options. Okay, so that is there here in this field. Okay, this is option. Okay, so rest all extra anything is coming will come as option here. This is the next problem. In an IPv4 packet, the value of header length is 5. Okay, so 5 into 4 means 20 bytes. So exactly 20 bytes we have, and this is a valid packet. And the value of the total length field is 0 x0028. It is hexadecimal. If you convert this into binary, it will total length will be getting it as 40 bytes. Okay, so 40 bytes, and this is 20 bytes. So what is the question they are asking? How many bytes of data are being carried by this packet? Okay, so simply subtract 40 minus 20. So answer will be 20. Is it clear? The header length value is 5, which means the total number of bytes in the header will be 5 into 4, which is equal to 20 bytes. And no options are there because no only minimum whatever it is there, that is the length of this header. And the total length, they say 40 bytes. This 40 bytes includes the header length. So if you subtract 40 minus 20, then remaining are 20 bytes. So how many bytes of data are there? So that is 20 bytes. Is it clear? Understood these three problems now? Okay. We'll continue in the next class. Actually, I wanted to give you quiz today. Okay, but I thought I'll give together A and B section. Okay. Tomorrow, what time you people are free? Are you free around 9:30? Anybody can answer my question? Are you free around 9:30 so that I'll post the quiz in the class Google Classroom, and it takes hardly 10 minutes. Okay, you people can take up that quiz. Okay, it is not like part of your internals. It is just because I finished one module. Okay, so we need to have a one quiz. Okay, that is mandatory for us. 20 questions quiz will be there. It hardly takes 10 minutes. Okay, so tomorrow at 9:30. Okay, you can do the quiz in the Google Classroom. Okay, be prepared. Okay, very simple questions. I have taken from the internet. You can just go and check in the Google quiz, online quiz, or simply quiz questions in computer networks. You will get some okay, some questions and answers. Okay, so from that only even I have taken, and I have given I have prepared the quiz. So it is ready, but I wanted to do together both A and B section. Tomorrow I have 9:30 class of A section. In that you can just come for 10 minutes and take up the quiz, and you can go. Is it clear? Okay, so I'll stop the class.